the look that I achieved on day 2 using the NYX Butt Naked Turn the Other Cheek palette. What I noticed using it today is that this orange blush can double as a highlight. It's kind of really brightening, and it has a little some gold pigments, and it's very nice. I actually like it. But if you're someone who's not into shimmery blush that you put around this area, you can use it as a highlight. And I actually love that the highlights are bigger than the blush, because I tend to use more highlight than blush. And also because this is very pigmented. I love this so much. And this one, you can build it. It's buildable, but it's not as pink as compared to this one. So this is a deeper kind of pink, and like, you really need to be careful about it because it just really shows up. Maybe tomorrow I'm gonna try this one because I tried it once, but I was just really unsure what look I wanted to do that time, so I have to go back to it and figure out which ones are really the best. But so far, I am loving this palette. The eyeshadows are not as good as Urban Decay. Okay, so don't have those Urban Decay naked expectations, but they're pretty good. For the price that I paid 1,600 pesos for this, so that's about $25 US, I think. That's about $30 US. And these are good because, especially if you're not the type who likes a lot of color in your eyeshadows and you want to keep it on the taupe brownish and toned down side, this is a good palette for you. And if you're just figuring out what you want to bring and travel, this is actually, for me, it's the best palette because I have a big mirror. So this mirror is just really convenient for me. It's the same size as the cover. I have a complete array of eyeshadows. And my favorite of all, I told myself when I bought this palette that if this whole thing fails, I am paying for the cheeks and the highlighters anyway. So I didn't mind. And I was so glad that the cheek palette is just really awesome. It's enough for me. Like, I like looking at them. They're mine. And the color selection for this cheek palette is just amazing. It's just really amazing. I love it. So so far I like this one because this one is just a normal shimmery kind of subdued highlight for me. These two are quite similar, but I'd rather go for this one because I think this one shows up much better. Let me just... they're super similar. But the best for me would be this one. This one really shows up. So if you want to bring that highlighting game on, you should try this one first. But I want it subdued a little bit because I have a bright lipstick right now, so I just use this one. So my favorite eyeshadow for this palette would be the gold one. Some people say it's a bit chalky or powdery, but for me it isn't. Maybe because I'm traveling and I'm not using any synthetic brush, I'm using my finger and my ring finger to dab it on, and I really love how this color turns out with every shade, every dark shade that I combine it with. So I use this on the lid, and I use the darker shades for the outer corners, and it just really suits every dark shade. It complements it. And also this one, this bright pink, shimmery pink, satiny, I don't know if it's satin, shimmer or satin, I think it's satin, yeah. So this one is also good. Have yet to try some of the other ones. I just watched them, but I also love this taupe color. This one is perfect. And this one acts as a highlighter for me under my eyebrows, because I tried it once on my lids and it's too bright. So maybe it's better here or here. This color. For a medium warm tone person like me, I would say that this one works better as a highlight. So far, I'm okay with it. It's something that if you put a primer on, you wouldn't have any problems at all. So you should have this palette. It is like one of those versatile palettes, and well, if you're on a travel, I would recommend this because it's just everything in one pack and it's affordable. But you just have to be careful because you might break it. It's not like a cheap packaging. It's actually very good, but I just don't, I would feel bad. It would hurt me if I break this, so I just put it on my carry-on bag, and I bring it with a box because the box comes with this like a very thin cover protective filler.